Hello everybody, welcome to Doki Literature Club. Yes, I'm finally playing it. I know you can look at my first video on this channel and it's a Doki Literature Club ending, but that's on stream and it's a very bad video. So, as requested, I'm just gonna do it over again. So, grab a drink, kick up your feet, and get ready. Alrighty, let's get started. Oh, what's my name? Nathaniel. Always has been. Neil. Nah, just I spelled it right the first time. Defanella. No, I was right the first time. Nathaniel. Yeah, Nathaniel. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance. Jesus Christ. Off to a great start. Waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better running off. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, here we go. I overslept again, but I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Nathaniel. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Great choice of words, dude. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Shut the fuck up! We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Nathaniel, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Oh hell no! I ain't joining no fucking yee ass club, bro. Dude, I can't stop laughing. I told you I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever the fuck she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on by an average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's so real, dude. I was talking about how I'm worried that he'll never learn to socialize or won't have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Bitch, I don't want you worrying about me. Get the fuck out of here. This is the Saturn burger. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Bitch, did you put cheese on my motherfucking cheeseburger? Well, will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself be lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have came into the classroom when I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Damn! I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, damn. Ugh. I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? That you could come to my club. Bitch! Sayori?
Yeah?
Ain't no motherfucking way I go into your bitch ass club, but you ain't twinkie twin. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I'm in fact 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Wow, wow. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I'm bringing in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Hell yeah, boy. I can't tell if Sayori has really made is that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. Hell fucking no, bro. She like a hot air balloon, bro. She ain't got shit in her head, bro. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay, EDB 445. Alright, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori's full of energy, swings open the classroom door, and there's no one there but her. Okay. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member, man. Call me Extra Leader Wolf Nathaniel III, man. Call me, like, Papa Nathaniel, yo. Yeah, just call me Who's a Good Boy? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. So he always says nice things about you. Fuck out of the way, bro. Oh my god, his peak.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Nathaniel, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I need to make voices. Hold up. Let me cook. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of women. Oh, fuck nah.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I didn't recognize. She's built like a goddamn pencil. Her figure's small and makes her look like a first-year student. Stand on that shit. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Full EDP trap, bro. Oh my goodness. She got the look. She got the part. She got the part, bro. You can't just ignore her when she gets. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. She's also a fucking baller. She's like LeBron James dunking on these motherfuckers, dude. Like, she's already got 2 points on the fucking line right here. Bing, bing. Like, damn, bro. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Nathaniel. Monica smiles sweetly. Pull out the blicky. Bah, air this bitch out. Bah, 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 bah. What sound you gonna make? We do know each other. Well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and of course athletic. Basically completely out of my goddamn league, dude. I'm cooked. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels like a little bit, you too, Monica. You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Nathaniel. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little bit excited.
Then,
How about I make some tea as well?
I can already tell I'm gonna get sick of this shit. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it had been widened so that there is some space next to Monica and some space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling like a little bitch, I look at Monica and realize, oh hell no, you went Twinkie! And that's the next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh ma! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. The little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one already, goddamn. Sayori grabs one first. What a big bag. Then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full as she's already managed to get some icing on her face. Oh, great. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Hey, this is really good, man. Good job. Thank you, Natsuki. You cool.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Oh, I thought you technically did, because Sayori said.
Well, maybe, but not for
You dummy! Alright. Damn, pipe down. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic, and then my text disappears randomly. Yuri returns to the table carrying his tea set. She just reap the crops that which I sow, man. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't drink tea, or like hot tea, or read, motherfucker. You serious right now? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Huh? That's not...
Insulted, Yuri instantly pulls out the 9 and Swiss cheeses Monica.
I meant, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. I at least enjoy tea. At the bare minimum, because of Uncle Ryro and Avatar The Last Airbender for being such a goat. I'm glad. Oh, sorry. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any major clubs, really. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Haha, well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Even though that's the main part of fucking debating, I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader.
Yuri nods and also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best!
Hell yeah!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Keep that uncut, by the way. Keep that uncut. I want that cough in the final product. Monica must have worked really hard to convince these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Nathaniel, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Berserk, that shit kinda fire. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head perks up. She hits her head on the desk. Just like that. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on and yaps, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for the loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Dude, I actually fuck with that heavy. I love horror.
Ah, I read a horror book once. It was Curious George. That shit scared me for years. Why is he so goddamn curious? Scary, man. He can get himself hurt. I desperately grasped onto something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that of you, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, or I'll switch cheesy. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. Sorry, I had a little goofy in. Sayori slides diddles Natsuki behind herself. Sayori bends Natsuki over the desk and diddles her, is what I got from that. I'm not cute! Natsuki? You write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. And, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Do you, Yuri? Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. How poetic. Sit the fuck down. Oh, you're still going. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe. If you would share some of your work, you could set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Wah wah. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Oh, Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Nathaniel? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. Hold the phone, buddy. Hold the flippin' phone, dude. I did not agree to this. Roll it, run it back. Oh, what's that? Now with that, we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with that what's been coming on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this bitch-ass club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Sayori pulls out a blicky and shoots me down. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Nathaniel looks up at her, body full of lead, blood dripping out of his body. Ah, you got me. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price that I need to pay in order to spend every day with these women. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around my dead corpse, jumping up and down. Hey! That kinda hurts, Loki! You really did scare me for a moment. If you just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed! That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Sorry. Write a poem. I just fucked up again, didn't I? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so that we can all share.
Monica looks at me once more.
Nathaniel, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me like a volcano bubbling. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Nathaniel, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these four girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune would find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Hell yeah! It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Sometimes good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Depression. Lucky. Charm. Lust is a good word. Pure. Pleasure. Peaceful. Fireworks. Fireflies. Disoriented. Flee. Contamination. Embrace. Sadness. Joy. Excitement. Beauty. Fantasy. Inferno. Crimson. There you go. Hi again, Nathaniel. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. I ain't gonna run. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Nathaniel. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Buddy, I haven't joined any clubs for the past... so far. Dude, I didn't join any clubs in school. They suck. And last year, too. I don't know if your plan is just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't want to take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Nathaniel always gives his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without me even asking. I cook him and clean in my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, huh? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Nathaniel will become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Oh, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Well, what the fuck is it? Never mind.
Well, I didn't want to see it anyway. Get out of here. Get out.
Sayori made it sound like it a big deal when it really was not.
Man, I got someone kicking on my door for real.
What to do? What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's time for me to rescue this situation.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture coming from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone in this settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh, damn, my headset just died. Hold up, I gotta plug that John in. Beep, boop, beep. Assorting wires. Beep, boop, beep. Plugging in headset. Beep, boop, beep. Powering back on headset. Sound acquired. Hell yeah, dude. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. So I'm down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I feel a little too tired to read. Probably fall asleep right now. close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. Our festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is about. The problem is, the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if you came up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can't do anything to speak to the creative minds. What's this? Sayori's actually taking this seriously? It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Dude, my brother just howled like a wolf. I really hope the mic picked that up. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tongue. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. You're really fucking close. Ugh! I opened my eyes to see Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall on my desk in pure terror, as in Sayori's face of instant agony, pain, and terror fills my vision. Sorry! Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't napping club. Does our school have a napping club? If you're staying up late again, you're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Head to toe. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. I rub my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned, and you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Damn, what the fuck? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about this. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. Oh, hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. You ever buttoned it up, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Sayori, don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it make me feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms down and twirls around. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else could anyway. So that's why I'm keeping. What do you want?
You ever had this shot?
Yes.
Wish you could.
Yeah, I know. I'm also recording right now.
It tastes really good.
It tastes really good. Really?
It's Kendra's barbecue sauce.
That's cool,
The
man.
gold version.
The gold version.
It's not like no Sweet Baby Ray's. This is like pristine barbecue sauce right here.
Is it?
It's perfect after a couple beers. You get naked in your underwear, make some chicken. Have barbecue sauce.
Word?
Tastes perfect.
Word on your mama. Hell yeah, dude.
On your mama.
On your mama.
Alrighty then. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, Sayori. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine.
It's a deal. Well, I guess we are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I wasn't joking that time.
Man, it's impossible for me to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone. Knock this shit off immediately.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Nathaniel, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same, bro. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to receive her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Oh. Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't help believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose-leaf paper, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. You
can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same, myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori, my goat. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh my goodness, this is so good, Nathaniel.
Eh?
Oh, I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. But I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Nathaniel poem. And that makes it extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet of paper against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy. Just that you wrote one. Reminds me of how you really are a part of this club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Nathaniel. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, aren't you? You know? Trying new things like this for the other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay!
Now, you read my poem too, right?
Oh, now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing me on... Let's start it over. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep pee from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's fire, dude. That's awesome sauce, actually. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait till this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. Still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's better to skip breakfast. Get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing here. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well,
I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Monika, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Hi, Nathaniel. Having a good time so far?
Yes, dude. I'm having great... Okay,
Oh, good God, dear. I didn't finish. I don't care. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Nathaniel. We're all just a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we need to learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I am my poem, my Monica, my poem. I hand my Monica to poem. Shit. Whatever.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Well, yeah, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care for each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You're sure you're not reading too much into it?
It could be. I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure
I'll end up trying a lot of different things. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this, after all.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. The best way to find I'm gonna start that over. The best way to find the kind of style that suits you.
What? That's the best way to... Oh, okay.
Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, why don't you read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. Peer inside for a clue. Now I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he was on the other side, looking in. Dude, that was good. I don't even know what you're talking about. That was amazing.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Dude, knock that shit off. Just say how it is, bro. I don't remember it being that good. That was amazing. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's alright. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure to put it, but I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's
been really influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on a paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Hell yeah, dog. Yuri. Geometry Dash.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
It's that bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that she's more than severely minutes. It's been several Oh my god, I can't read. It's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there were specific writing habits, the usual typical of new writers. And, I'm trying to be nice, but let me tell you the truth. Your poem is fucking dog shit.
Oh, okay.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. AKA your story's really, your fucking poem is dog shit.
Okay, you're laying it on thick here, pal.
In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that's separated from topic matter. They form and fit the two together. AKA your story is
okay, I get it.
The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki is a little bit biased, though.
Biased out?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, this is really good handwriting. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air out of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Fire, dude.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
You're fucking trolling, right?
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Your handwriting isn't even bad.
But it took you so long to read.
Because I'm a dumbass. Actually, I think your handwriting's pretty
Eh? That's a relief.
I also liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all. I'm really glad you
like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri? That is the most random question I've ever heard. What led to it? What? What has to do with ghosts?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all,
That's what he was talking about? Dude, my character's a dumbass. Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts and feelings, and express in their own work. They usually do a little bit more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, as soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Never even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
Okay, I'm counting on you.
Yep, now the fucking 411 monster.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just said it didn't invoke any emotions. So
basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I'll need to show you mine. Not that you liked it. You'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Fire, dude. Yeah,
I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about writing simple is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went to it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with her last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, staring at their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute! Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, then I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Nathaniel did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I do appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time on establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, so unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Nathaniel liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nathaniel appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nathaniel started showing up. Natsuki! Well, Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Pulls out the blinky. Blah, blah, blah! I don't like funny guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Nathaniel! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she couldn't even get over herself to learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't even happen in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain to her, Nathaniel. Wait. Is there a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language? It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Nathaniel? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think highly of me. So, of course, that has to be... Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened that you said her poem was cute. I see. Dude! Literally! He just did it perfect. That's perfect. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it too far. Whoa. Okay, wait. Cut the music. Nathaniel, what the fuck are you doing? Dude, you're selling like crazy right now. Dude, you could not be an asshole and they would like you if you didn't just go all in on Natsuki. Watch this.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding?
That's exactly what I did. It was that
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, probably nobody is taking her side. She's trapped at the end of a point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what?
I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk, storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it into the trash.
Natsuki,
she really didn't have to do that, and now I can bring my music back. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair like SpongeBob in that one fucking episode.
I'm done, gang.
Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
Bitch, I don't really care who about you, but sure. No, Yuri. How could anyone have not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Nathaniel. You're too kind.
I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing.
One more thing. That thing about what Natsuki said about, I would never do something so shameful. So,
huh? What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea.
Good idea. Makes enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us all to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Shut the fuck up, Natsuki.
Nathaniel. How about you? Yeah, I'd say mostly the same. It was pretty neat thing to talk to everybody.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too.
So, your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little bit about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination.
Nathaniel, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Hey!
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what about what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That was really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew! You know, Nathaniel, it's nice that I could spend so much time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't got on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just need to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as the internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Actually, no, I will write this one. You ready? I don't know how long this video is getting. 1 hour and 15 minutes. God damn! We can end it off with this. Forgive. Passion. Disown. Heaven sent. Depression. Sadness. Happiness. Beauty. Tragedy. Fear. Hope. Joy. Anger. Hurt. Love. Fun. Inferno, because I really like that word. Agonizing, that's a good word. And grief. Misfortune, that's a good word, but I like fireflies. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay notified. It's been real. If you want to watch the next video of this series, make sure to comment saying, "Hey Duffy, I really enjoyed this series," and then we can continue it. But I hope you have a great day or night, depending on the time you're watching this video. It's been real. Duffy signing off. See you later.